tentative deal has been reached. Much more work still has to be done. But joining us on the line, Tracy Wright, Director of the BC Confederation of Parent Advisory Councils. Tracy, thanks for waking up for us this morning. And first things first, your reaction to this great sign of progress and this ongoing dispute.
I am so thrilled that we're getting close to the end of this long strike that has been going on in our province, and the kids get to go back to school pretty quick here.
We still have to, of course, have this agreement, this tentative agreement ratified by the teachers union. But Tracy, when you look at just how much has happened, or how little has happened literally since all of this sort of came to a head back in June, and how literally just in the last couple of hours things have managed to come together and we've sort of managed to reach a deal, there must be a sense of frustration through this entire process.
Parents throughout the province have been completely frustrated, some angry, some just like going, ugh, wanting our kids to be able to get back to school. Like our children, if we go back by the end of this week, have missed 5 weeks of school. Now June is a time where at the end of June they're busy doing sports days and that kind of stuff. But these last 3 weeks are critical to our students, and I've been hearing universities changing their admission process for the upcoming year because of the strike, including in Ontario. It's been really huge.
And Tracy, prep time crucial in getting the students ready for the upcoming school year. Of course, as you mentioned, the grade 12 students. Should this deal go through and should this dispute finally come to an end, how much time is really needed for teachers to effectively be ready for the school year? Or do you think they're ready at this point?
I think there's varying degrees of readiness. I'm pretty sure there's been some teachers that have been prepping already, opposed and to others who haven't been. So I think there's a varying degree of who's more ready for this kids being back in the classroom. From what I understand, doing what I've heard throughout the strike, that we're looking probably about at least 2 days after the teachers strike, up to 2 days after the teachers vote, that we'll see kids going back to the classroom. So I'm pretty sure that most of this week kids won't be back in the classroom unless they just miraculously can get ready. But yeah, it's going to take a bit to get everything back in swing.
When you look at also the footage of all the instructors and parents and students who have been rallying for the last couple of weeks throughout this entire dispute, what has the mood like been on the picket line and in talking with instructors and parents out there that you've been interacting with?
It's been mixed again. Like there's a lot of mixed feelings on this. I can't really say that there's one particular parent voice. Through our emergency DPAC meeting we had back in August, I believe. It's been so much stuff happening lately. There is a vast degree of variation between what parents are feeling and what they think should happen or what has happened.
And Tracy, looking at this all, from teachers, government, student standpoint, of course the parents, what do you think the greatest lesson out of the last 2 months will be?
Oh, good question. I'm just so happy to see there's a negotiated settlement actually happening. I don't recall a negotiated settlement in many, many years, and I think this is a huge step forward that they've actually been able to negotiate a settlement instead of opposing one or forcing teachers back to work. I think this is a great step forward. I hope that this will be quickly voted on by the BCTF and passed, and that we can go back and hopefully have a new era of how things should work for education in this province.
Well, Tracy Wright, Director of the BC Confederation of Parent Advisory Councils, we thank you very much for joining us this morning.